EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
180. 180.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Completes this to Addison out left. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Bears.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's it. 13.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ozzy, sit up.
Here's Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
Shot. Hey, middle.
Jackson. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Bears first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jackson going to run again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the full 7-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Well, that'll be incomplete. And I took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
No, we changed it.
At the 27-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Now Jackson going to shift him around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
A gain of 6 yards.
We changed it. It's up. 13.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Trouble, 38. Let's go. Call it red. Red, 38. Blaster, 6. Mega. Spike, white. Ready?
Now Lance. Here's Higgins out on the right side. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready? Set, punt. Yellow, 22.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The Colts at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one complete to Smith. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Lance. He'll get this out to Tootin. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bashal Tootin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts 38-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Ibuka. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And now they'll shift things around. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Go ahead.
Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We changed it.
That's good for the Bears. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Red. Cycle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Down. Field. Red. Yellow. Field. Yellow. Hut.
Lance now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it's a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Blue striker. Grill green. Let's go. Ready.
Lance going to throw. Finds Truton out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets him down to about the 39. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Blaster. 6. Black ultra. Black shot. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Bashal Tutin, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
quickly to Addison here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Lamar changing the play. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Close, 10. Blue striker. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. Complete. Smith has it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Bates' kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball red. White. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. To the left side, finds his receiver hole. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
53.
Back to throw. Lance. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Arian Smith, 41 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point laid down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Addison will go in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
No, we changed it. Yeah.
They're going to try and throw. And it is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 5. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Completes this to Addison out left. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look.
We changed it. Hey, come on. Hey.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready. Cut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Shot.
It's a
17.
pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4
Black Ultra.
at the 41-yard line.
Now Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run, but everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Lance. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Blue striker.
Now Lance again. sack back at the 13-yard line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Working from the gun. Lance. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Addison will go in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
We change it.
Jackson. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, report. Hey, hands up. You.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Bashal Tutin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
This time Jackson will throw it. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
DC, ready?
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Blaster, stick, red, smash, red, punch.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
And Lance now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. Brad Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's another Colts. 1st down.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Red, cycle. Black ultra. Black shot. Ready.
The Lance going to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39.
That's another Colts 1st down.
Come on, set.
1st and 10.
Lance looks to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Set, punt. Claws red. 60 red. 60 red. Steel, Edo blue. Set.
Shotgun now for Lance. From the left side, complete. That's Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23.
And the Colts
1st down. Set, ready.
1st and
Smash.
10 at
Red,
the
yellow,
23-yard
22.
line.
Blaster, stick. Blue striker. Hut.
Throwing now is Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Lance looking to throw it. He's got room to roam. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Facial Tootin. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Middle. Yo. Come on.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Got a man, that's shorter.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Bears.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jackson will throw again.
That complete to Shorter.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after here coming up. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bears 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Colts 52, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's Lance to throw it. Down the field, he's got Noel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Ready up. Good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
52 blue. Black Ultra. Hut.
Now Lance. Finds Tootin in the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
Colts, first down.
That's
1st
ready.
and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Spike. What? Spike. 60. Rail. Claws red. Hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another Colts.
Shot. 17 Fury. Yellow.
1st and goal
Blue
at the
stripe.
4-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Lance. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bears 14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Jackson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's drill green. Green Jack. Set.
Working from the gun. Lance. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, ready. 45. Wide. Blaster. 6. Set, cut.
From the 35 on second down. Lance. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And the Colts first down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
And they will take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.